What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Right now, we are back in Skyhold. We are not in the in the hissing wastes, at least not at the moment. Only because I wanted to pop back here, talk to Vivienne, and go into the war table and get some missions completed and some other ones started. Then we will be heading back to the hissing wastes and running around in the vast nothingness that is the hissing wastes. So, anyway, let's talk to Vivienne first, since we completed that mission for her.
Bastian is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
I forgot that he died. Acquired Hat of Majesty in Enchanter's Seat. Okay, so what is this? Nothing in there. Hat of Majesty. Okay, only Vivienne can wear it. But this looks like it won't be as good as what she has. Well, no, because as much as it still has the 5 cunning, the plus 10% spirit resistance really is not that big of a deal compared to having a bonus of plus 5 to magic. So, yeah, I think we'll be not holding on to the Hat of Majesty. Sorry. To the valuables it goes. Okay. And then the only other thing to do now is, well, that's not that. I forget what's up here. Is that all that is? Just a... Yep. Pardon me. Since we can't get hurt while we're in Skyhold, we might as well make giant jumps. Hello. Alright, so I think everything's completed on the board table, so we'll get them all wrapped up. I apologize if I cough a bunch of times, at least in the beginning of this video. I ended up taking a drink earlier, and some of it went down the wrong pipe. Yep, everything's completed. Alright, a trouble of red jennies. I believe we are now in the favor of a red jenny in the city of Tantervale, as near as it is possible to tell. Ah, but a new operation has unlocked. Red Jenny and the Tantervale Charade. Unmask those across the city. 3 outposts on the Navaran border were found abandoned with no sign of struggle and nothing destroyed or taken. But in every camp, this message. We hold your Inquisition in high esteem. Thetis' present troubles are great, but you have the strength to meet and conquer them. More will come. We prepare for the day and hold vigil. Do not look for your men. Do not mourn them. They have given themselves of their own free will to a higher cause. On behalf of powers across the sea, the executives. So that's screwed up. Deal with Lord Bassomaron. We had one of our Liliana's spies bait Lord Basil into starting his rant at a recent ball. Just as he was reaching the climax of his argument, Lady Doucette entered, in full Inquisition regalia, with an entourage of our soldiers, and exposed her father's lies. She then challenged him to a duel for the Inquisition's honor. The Lord would not meet her blade and was shunned for the rest of the event, while Lady Doucette became the star of the evening. I don't think we need to worry about Lord Basil in the future. Josephine. Very good. Pardon me. Where's the, Oh, let's see if the, Red Jenny thing is over here. Yep. Sure is. Now let me quickly check to see if there's anything that says available that I missed. Oh, the Frostback Basin, we know that. Okay, so really, I mean, there's not much. I'm surprised that there isn't more in Ferelden. That almost everything pops up in Orlais. You'd think that they'd have more stuff going on in Ferelden, but it is what it is. So, all right, Red Jenny and the Tantiville Charade, or Charade, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Is she serious? It's so hard to tell with this lot. A note from Liliana on a letter from the Red Jenny in Tantiville. Inquisition. Your caravan got around. A drunk moneylender tipped that the money came from several merchants. Stole their records. All are different. So they hate you for different reasons and don't know a thing about Venatori. Here are their names anyway. Probably useful to you. Red Jenny. The names of several wealthy merchants follow. Sarah has also scrawled a note. Also, a drawing of a fish with a hunter's horn. Charade knows her tricks. Long memory, too. Well, Cullen can get it done quickest. They supply several honorable militias who would want no part of this. Perhaps we can take away their business.
To work?
Okay, now back to Orlais. Identify. This was the one that was like a 14-hour job, right? Yeah. Good God. Good God. Alright, well, you know what? Screw it. Let's send her on. So, an excerpt from a Ben Hasruth information report. I can't speak today. All information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Tal Vashoth is not the bard. Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to speak English for the rest of this video, because right now I'm struggling. All information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Tal Vashoth is not the bard, the elf is not the Mortalitasi, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. And an addendum, we have learned that the Ferelden is a Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Tithus from falling prey to Venatori interests. Okay, well, Liliana.
Inquisitor.
We'll see you sometime tomorrow. Because I don't see myself playing at 3 o'clock in the morning. But then again, who knows? Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Sport from Navarra. College of Magi. Unoffered help on their terms. Is there anything down here? Yep, Western Approach resources, gather metals. No, everything else is Alright, let's do this. Offer to help on their terms. A letter of dark vellum on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky. Not our concern. But the thing that did it? If this Magister shit really brought that blight and the darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemies sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Binthus Warhelm Kalsharok. The letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. It's going to take her 3 hours. Potential relations with another dwarven tag would be far more beneficial than a minor strike at the Venatori. At the least, send ambassadors with our soldiers.
At your service.
Okay, well. Ababoomba. Now we will go back to the Hissing Wastes, so I'm going to send a different group this time. I'm going to send Varric, Iron Bull, and Vivian. Because why not? The Hissing Wastes. Okay, where did I position myself last time? There was a rift there, but it was on the other side of the canyon. I feel like this might be the best way to go. And hopefully this group works out. I mean, I know Vivian is predominantly... I mean, she's another Knight Enchanter, but she's got a lot of fire spells and whatnot. And going through an area where it's mostly desert, I don't know if that makes a huge difference. Fire in the desert and all that. But we'll see. It's funny, the last time I did the Hissing Wastes, that was another one where, when we beat up that, was essentially a wyvern. I remember... let me mark this real quick. But I remember when I did it before on the PS3, that wyvern was a huge pain in the ass to fight. And here we just kind of snuck up on it and kicked the crap out of it pretty easily. I mean, I also knew that it was coming. Whereas last time I kind of wandered in there and felt like I got jumped. Speaking of feeling like I'm getting jumped, these random red indicators of enemies in the area pop up and I don't ever see anything. Now, that area over there... Okay, so we've been through that already. So hopefully we've explored whatever we need to explore over there. I'll tell you, I was spacing out by the time I was finishing this video up last night. Just because there's so much running around to do and like so little to like... There's so little on this map to get your brain pumping, you know. It's you're just running and 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 then a fight and then you're running and running and running and running and running and running and then another little fight and then you're running and running and running and running. You know, it's just like, oh my god, enough is enough. I mean, other areas, you know, you do a lot of the same of, you know, you're exploring a lot, you know, a large area, but there's at least more entertaining your head. There's stuff to look at, whereas there's so much nothingness here that it really just... I won't say I was bored, because I wasn't bored, but it was just... Again, like I said, there was just nothing to really make me feel involved. So I was just kind of spacing out, and I'm plus getting text messages and whatnot, and it's not good when I'm like, well, there's nothing happening. Might as well look down and see what's happening on my phone there, and then I'm running into walls. All right. And another camp has been established as I walk into the camera. Oh, you know what? What do I have to do to unlock that? I know it's one of my perks. Alright, replenish. Oh, boom, boom, boom. There's nothing I can do here, right? Nope. A weird sound. Okay, now. Clearly this is something.
We're not getting in that way.
The Venatori want these tombs. Let's see if they found another way in.
Okay, let's read and see if the answer is right there. A dusty note. Solanus. 4 slaves injured and 10 crushed under the rock. We couldn't excavate this entrance with 50 if we keep losing so many. I propose we dig down from the top. There's no other way to reach the tomb without risking another rock slide. Leave this note for the others. I must inform the overseer about our reduction in labor. Devrenix. Okay. Abantham. If your eyes were as sharp as your tongue, you'd have long realized that we've found more than just another tomb. This is where the dwarves who built this city... Did they build this city on rock and roll? Where the dwarves who built this city emerged from the deep roads. Whatever drove them here, they were determined to stay. The lowest levels were deliberately collapsed. Send Verdus back when he's done with the ruins in the canyon. Do not make him lift anything heavier than a quill. That slave costs a pretty fortune. Astorius. Or Esterus. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Alright. Well, we gotta go up. Only one way to do that, and that's follow the flags and banners. And pick up the weeds and fauna that we stumble across. Keep climbing the desert. Take that, thank you. I remember coming up here. It's one of the very cool things about replaying this game. Let me just see if there's anything over here real quick. Can't remember. But, you know, going through the game after I haven't played in a very long time, it's cool re-exploring areas, and then it's triggering my memory of, oh yeah, there's this place. And even though I can't remember specifically all the time, like what's coming up, but I like hitting areas, and like in the back of my mind I have a little tingle of excitement of like, oh, there was something cool coming up. I remember something was cool. So, you know, I may not remember exactly what it is, but I'm already getting pumped up for whatever it might be. Hi. Oh, you guys just fell over dead. That was different. Can we please hit the guy and not just dance around him? What, did those guys get up again? What do they do? They faint? Alright, you know what? Stop hitting me with a freaking bow and arrow. So one more somewhere. Where is it? Alright, he's dead. They're all dead. Everyone chill out. They're dead. We got them. Varric and his damn mines that he lays all over the place, they always explode after, you know, some time, you know, and after the battle's over, and it always, just for a moment, makes me think something's attacking me. Solanus, there are eyes on me when the rest of the camp is asleep, or during the day when the animals rest. The ancient dwarves who inhabited this place could not have known, as they are deaf to the song of the Fade. But the veil in the waste must have been thin even before the Elder One sundered open the sky. To that end, watch Corax. Your cousin has grown suspiciously quiet since we arrived. He's also been seen leaving the Overseer's camp at night. Say nothing, but follow him the next time he wanders, and report to me, Magister Gallus. There are so many plots and subplots in this game. It's crazy. Not just in terms of, okay, so you're following you're dealing with the Venatori, you're dealing with the Darkspawn, you're dealing with Corypheus, you're dealing with tensions between Orlais and Ferelden, you're dealing with all these different, you know, monsters and stuff. But also, like, the simple little underlying things, such as the way that the lyrium is affecting Templars, and how, you know, they're getting... I'm just checking to see if there's any stone or anything to rip out. But, you know, like, you're dealing with the possibility of, you know, Templars being overcome by the lyrium, like I was saying, and it's... Oh, yeah, there's a... Oh, we gotta collect shards. Wonderful. So what's up here? If there's a note or anything. Nope. But just something like that, it's not a tiny thing, but it's not like it's directly affecting you, as you're following the story of what happened to other people, even though it doesn't have anything to do with the main quest necessarily. Alright. So we know there's at least 2 of these to deal with, right? I would imagine. There's gotta be at least one more. Boom, there's one. Oh, the worst part about this is how spread out everything is going to be. Hey, give me an easy one. No, not going to let me off with an easy. You gotta make this one as difficult as possible. Seriously. For real. There it is. Alright, well, let's go down into this cave. This excavated site. Let's not jump because we will die. It says climb down. If I climb down, you mean fly down the ladder.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
Thank you. A journal on Dwarven ruins. It's a paragon. The man who led the people here, who built this city, was Master Smith Paragon Farrell. Legend says he died in the deep roads during a war between two Tigers who used his rune work to build fantastic weapons of destruction. If he escaped up here, that means the records are wrong. Or someone 1,000 years ago tried to pretty up the truth about his leaving. The most talented shaper of runes in dwarven history, escaping with his entire house to the surface. Now that will fluff some beards and the shaper it. My father said our old family business used to be near an archway that was part of Farrell's Paragon statue. I wish I could have shown him this. He's the one who wanted to believe our ancestors in the stone were still guiding us. Be nice to think it were true, old man. Okay, well. Let's energize some things. No other things to light up, just those two. Take that.
Iron Bull, did you clean your weapon after the last fight?
No. Odds are we're going to be killing something again in a few minutes. Besides, the bloodstains are good for scaring enemies. They see a big, messy blade, and they... You know... I'll go clean it.
Thank you, darling.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Iron Bull. You're incorrigible. Yeah. Alright, let's light this. This one's already lit. Superb fire rune. Yeah. That's a good find. Still not as good as what I have for Sarah. But again, we can always tear off that grip or whatever it was that it had. Plunk. Hey, look, you didn't quite make it, did you, buddy? Oh, that's good. I hit the X button and just fell off the damn ledge. Whoops. Alright, take the mosaic piece, thank you. Bunch of rooms to go in and out of. Ah. Those are always nice to find. Alright, before we go in there, nothing here. This is a messed up, busted out room. I just want to make sure there wasn't something else I was missing. Nope. Alright, let's travel on in here. And put the story together in order again. But in the sand was stone, strong and true. Well, that's not it. Farrell hewed the stone and built as great as any tag in the deep. The sun burned above oceans of sand, comma, and with his son's help, he ensured the tag prospered and grew. Farrell hewed the stone and built as great as any tag in the deep. And with his sons, blah, 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 but the sand was stone, strong and true. And with his son's help, he ensured the tag prospered and grew. The sun burned above oceans of sand. And with his son's help, that doesn't make any sense. That the sand was stone, strong and true. Okay, so it's going to be the sun burned above oceans of sand, but in the sand was stone, strong and true. Farrell hewed the stone and built as great as any tag in the deep. And with his son's help, he ensured the tag prospered and grew. Alright, so... Alright. And if that's not how it goes, then... I'll be in shock.
Have you been reading the inscriptions? These dwarves built a colony on the surface, on purpose.
That's practically unheard of in recorded history.
Exactly. Real dwarves don't like the surface. Real dwarves say leaving the stone is death. Whoever built this didn't give two tin shits about tradition.
I'm glad that I brought Varric with me. I didn't even consider that when I selected him, to have a dwarf when we're dealing with a lot of dwarven ruins. So I'm glad that we brought him with us. Let's take the mosaic piece. And we'll loot this. Alright, well we can make some pretty sick armor. I know it's way too much to ask of this game, but one thing that I wish I could do, like when we keep running into all these other NPCs, especially like, let's use someone like Michelle, for example, okay? Important person, he's a fighter, so we know that he'll be, you know, put to use in some kind of combat sense for us. What I would love to do would be able to also upgrade them with weapons and armor and stuff, and accessories, because you end up with so much things. Like I just picked up that, what was it, a belt or whatever, with like, oh, some extra melee defense. But I don't necessarily, I don't need it. I'm not going to use it, and yes, I can sell it. You know, those things are always worth money. But I think it would be wild if I could use that to actually outfit the NPCs in my group as well. Like, you know, even though I'm not traveling with them, but I can hook them up with better equipment, so that when, you know, if let's say they're all stationed at a specific place, either Skyhold or any of my other outposts, then we know that they're being, they've got good gear, they're better defended there. At least if the leaders are better defended, then it helps the troops. Oh, and enemies followed us down. Let's go deal with the jerks. What's up? How loud is my TV? Alright, you guys gotta, okay, you gotta take them down. Hopefully that wasn't giving a ton of echo and whatnot. I didn't even realize that my TV was up that loud. Yeah, I'm always a proponent of being able to do more. To do more in a game and make all the characters important. Especially, when you have people that you keep running into. Even if you're not gonna see them fight, but just to know that you can supply them with extra stuff. Or even a better example than Michelle. What the hell? How about Sutherland, the young guy who is now a part of the Inquisition? That has his own crew. Like, what if we were able to supply Sutherland and his crew, or the rest of Iron Bull's gang? What the hell are they called? I can't remember off the very top of my head. Lady Dragonborn, welcome back. Did you ever figure out what red lyrium was for? I'm trying to remember. I know when I first played it, I figured it all out. I mean, in terms of what the red lyrium is used for in the game, or in terms of crafting, because I know I've used it to craft corrupting runes and whatnot. But as for whatever it's supposed to be used for in the game, yeah, that I don't remember off the top of my head. I just thought it was a way for Corythius to get everyone who's corrupted by it, pretty much under his thumb. What was I doing up here? There was... yeah, it's shards. Nah. I guess these are close enough to me to make it worth going after. And since we're up here, we might as well loop around and... blast. I gotta get these shards eventually. Might as well head that direction, I guess. But yeah, so as I was saying, I definitely think that, like if we were... What the hell is Iron Bull's group's name? Why is it totally escaping? The Chargers. So, how badass would it be, since, we've met all the Chargers, and it's not like Sutherland has 50 people at his disposal. He's only got a small crew with him. But what if we were able to individually equip all of those characters? Even if their actual... their physical appearance didn't change, that's like, who cares, But just knowing that, okay, so we gave them specific armor, but you know, even if, like I said, their physical look doesn't change, but we know that it still helped their attributes. So we make Sutherland's crew way more powerful, or the Chargers way more powerful, and then they can have a better impact on whatever little side missions they would have. Obviously nothing that could be really put into Dragon Age Inquisition, but you know, for a future Dragon Age game it would be very interesting. And shard is going to be way down there, and we're not going after that. Not now. I'll go after the shards on my own time. Not that this isn't my time, but you know, not while people are watching me already wander across the entire desert. Okay, so what's up here? Shard. There's one. Alright, so one less to worry about. Hooray.
People used to live out here? Really?
Evidently. And clearly I do not need to be all the way the hell up. We're gonna slide down, yeah. Follow this old path. Oh, there's so much nothingness in between locations. Ugh. Man, you guys are going so fast, you're kicking up all kinds of dust. Just keep following the old dusty trail. Yeah, that's... I know I'm going back to the same subject I was on before, but I'm like that with a lot of games. Oh, we're going to kill some folks. Even games like Grand Theft Auto. Like, I wish that I could have my own crew that I could supply and have at my disposal for whenever. And have more, you know, more interaction with other characters. Yeah, see, you became unaffected. Ineffective. Sometimes I don't English too good. Okay, they're all dead. Job done. What do you got here? Oh, stop it, phone. Good God. For Christ's sakes, it's never anything important. Hello, slave. Stone over sky. A faint inscription in ancient dwarven script is carved in the archway. Let this gate be the stone over your head, home never forgotten, anchoring soil and sky. Nunjiahu, good morning. Well, afternoon for me, it's 2 o'clock. But, good afternoon, good morning where you're at. Hello, slave. Welcome back to the
Please
stream.
don't!
You're safe from me.
Why, Andraste, thank you.
And you know, same thing as last time. You're hanging outside and you got a friend dead in the cart. Alright now. We still haven't found... Yeah, let's not fall down that way. Alright. We continue to follow the path upwards. Yeah, look, we're gonna have to find more shards. I knew there was at least one more. What did I mark exactly? Sand and ruin. Okay. I'm gonna mark that instead because this could be anywhere. And apparently that's gonna be it. So, oh, so we're kicking the crap out of that thing for no reason? Really? Is that what keeps happening? For some reason we're targeting ferrics and that sucks. Mosaic piece. Alright, more shards. More shards out in the middle of nowhere. Oh good, it's just one. Look, there's a shard way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. Yay. Let's see on the map. How far away is it? Ugh. But it's on the way to a camp, so I guess that's not too horrible. But hopefully we can locate this camp known as the Watchtower. Hello, anyone out here wanting to die? Any bad guys need their heads bashed in? I brought an iron bull. I'd be happy to do it. I mean, I don't necessarily bash people's heads in, I just electrocute them or set them on fire. Hey guys, I want to take that camp away from you. And there's lots of stuff to investigate down there. Well, I mean, there's lots of an area to investigate, I should say. Not necessarily a lot to actually interact with. But it's a cool looking set piece. Might as well take you guys down, right? Let's do this. Yeah, Iron Bull also has crazy armor that I found while ago. Probably not going to get hurt too much. Zap. Look at that big guy running in to die. Iron Bull's just going to hang out and smash him to death. Ooh, he knocked Iron Bull down. Thinks he's hot stuff. There's another one over there. Unless it was another Fennec that we hit and he ran away, which is also very likely. Alright, before we claim the camp, let's get all this stuff. Vanatory orders. Members of the Vanatory. We are close to unearthing the secrets the old dwarves buried here. The Elder One will doubtless be pleased with our success, but be vigilant. While our work has gone well, the Inquisition and their false herald were seen traveling towards the wastes. Go nowhere alone. Trevelyan is a surprisingly capable for a southern mage, and rarely travels without allies by his side. We cannot allow the Inquisition to take this place from us. If you are pressed, retreat to our main camp behind the Sunstop Mountains. Extra guards will be posted. The Elder One will prevail. Overseer Jullix. Not necessarily. Colossus Tomb. Alright. This camp is ours.
That's the last of them here.
These guys were lazy. Should have spotted us coming hours ago.
Inquisition could use this place then.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know why I had to make that obvious. Whoop! Quicksand! Let's not go over there, because apparently that will kill us. You may want to get a shovel because... Oh, wait, no, she's back. Anyway. Now we're not changing the party. Let's go check out all of this stuff here. Keep going. That's down below. Okay. Probably a bottle of Thetis. Since we haven't uncovered one of them in a while. Yay, that's what it is. Bottles of Thetis. Flames of Our Lady. A wine with hues that range from blood to fire. Always in that order. In the south, take a single draught, shout, "She is with us," and throw the remainder into a fireplace. In the north, draw steel and march. Okay. Okay, I don't know if that's better than what Iron Bull has. Let's see. It is. Alright. I mean, I'm going to put it on. I'm just reading. Alright, yep. Bang. And that goes into our... Actually, real quick. What did we pick up? Balanced round shield. I don't remember if that's any good. Templar Mace, there's no way that's any better than what Cassandra walks around with, and I'm certain that's not as good as Cassandra's bow. Cassandra's bow. Sarah's bow. Just a ladder. Yeah, because if I did anything, I made sure Sarah has a pretty nasty weapon. There's nothing here, not even a bag to loot. Not that there has to be, I'm just surprised that there isn't. The nice thing is I can run around and explore this, and then I can just warp right on back to that camp. If I figure that there's more I want to look for on the other side. But obviously... this is probably leading me to that shard, isn't it? Or... I mean, we can't go in here, but... Oh, there we go. That was worth it. Staff I'll never use. Oh, look. Look at you. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Serpent stone. Finding a bunch of serpent stones. It happens to be a bunch of serpents. Lady Dragonborn says, Iron Bull is something else. He sure is. Man, that's a lot of... That's a lot of lizards. Alright, so what are we near right now? Ah, yeah, see? So back there... I do got to go back that way. But I can get that shard. I can take out a rift. I can take another camp, the last camp, and another rift. So we'll go this way. We'll finish off this little strip of places to investigate, and then we'll come back to this camp. We'll head back that direction. But we still... That's a shard. I don't need to worry about. Alright. Okay, so evidently the shard is right over here. Oh, it's down amongst those guys, probably. Let me actually mark it on my map. Or it's not by them at all, and it's over there. Okay, let's go get that shard first. Since it's in a weird spot, I don't feel like dealing with running over here again. Alright, so we got that. Now let's go wreck these guys. Let's go ruin their day. There's something out there too. I don't know, those... Apparently those are birds that... Or not birds. What the hell? Well... There's some otherworldly magic going on that's causing creatures to fall over dead on their own or randomly explode into the air. Well, no, Bull, you don't have to get involved. Okay, too late. We're involved. Although those two things did manage to help us kill a couple guys, so that'll... Dead. Alright, thank you.
Sure,
Lurkers.
it's cold, but at least it's a dry cold.
Yes, it's a dry cold. Vivian, you gonna join us or what? Never turn your nose up at Serpentstone. Never know when you can use it. Oh, hello. Alright, real quick. Yes, this is the right way. Very good. What is that arrow pointing us out to? Oh, shards, which who cares? We're heading towards there. We're going to encounter a rift on the way. Well, I guess we'll fight it. You didn't have to die. Left us alone. But you're a lizard, and you don't know any better. Oh well. Sucks to be you, lizard. Alright. Hey, there we go. It's activated. Let's where's Iron Bull? Behind me. Yeah, I'm not fond of the idea of all of you guys being on my ass like this. The old stage step. takes care of the rest of them. Oh, he just one-shotted me. Yeah, that's real cool. Get the hell away from me. Thank you. Oh, it's one of those guys. Here we go. Just says, yo guys, I wonder if I want to have a systematic view of the world configuration of Dragon Age series, is reading their books a good way? I personally haven't read any of the books. I just haven't had the opportunity to get my hands on them or the time to sit down and read them. However, I've heard from a lot of people that have read them that the books are great. I know that Matthew Crowley, who watches this series, I know that he's read the books because he's a big fan of Cole, and I know that a big part of him being a fan of Cole also has to do with the things he's read from the books. So I would imagine if you can get your hands on the books and read them, it would be absolutely worth it. And that person's dead. But the question is, did they hang themselves or were they hanged? And that's a crazy looking contraption that we can't see. This is what I mean by cool looking set pieces, like things like this little that tells a story. I mean, this guy's got a big old chain wrapped around his wrist, and this thing is open and apparently most likely led to their death. A couple guys are hanging from a tree. So it makes you question what the hell happened here. Speaking of chain, there's more chain. Really? Get out of here. So yeah, I mean, you could think, oh, maybe they were killed by the lurkers and whatnot that seem to be all over the place here, but then why were the guys hanging? Did they hang themselves because they didn't want to be eaten alive? Were they murdered? And, you know, I don't know. It's just an interesting little story told. And I love stumbling across stuff like that. And as I said before, that's something I always like about playing the Bethesda games. Fallout 4 in particular has been really good about having tons of little, I mean, people refer to them as Easter eggs, but, you know, they're not really so much Easter eggs as like just little, hey, look, something happened here, you know, a little story being told in just the, you know, just by looking at a couple bodies that are laying there dead and what's around them, and you see a little story, or maybe sometimes they have a note with them and it tells a story that leads to someplace else, and you go to this other location and you find a body or whatever, and it's like, well, there's the end of that whole story, and it was nothing. It wasn't a quest. It was just something that you happened to stumble across. Okay, we gotta go down that way. Bug? Which bug are you referring to? So that's the only thing is, like, when I'm watching the stream, is it's hard to know where you're at when I'm streaming. So there's people who be like making comments about something that happened like 2 seconds ago, and then people that are like, when they're watching the stream, their stream is like 5 to 10 minutes behind. Oh my god, this phone of mine will not stop. Okay, I get the point. There's people mentioning the wrestling show that I do. Good God. I do not need an alert on my phone every 5 minutes somebody makes a comment. What's up, Skinny? And then there's Mr. Not So Skinny. And nobody likes you. That's not who I wanted to hit. Yeah, you keep wandering around behind me. It's fine. Yeah, you I don't have any interest in fighting one-on-one. Yay, he's dead. Now let's kill the other skinny guy who's running around over here someplace. Or are they spirits? Is it spirits? No, it's you! Oh, you need to die. You need to die horribly. Oh, there's 2 of you? Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. Alright, screw it. I don't care anymore. Rifts at the Sunstop Mountains. Okay, so we got all the way out here. We probably can't go any further anyway. So we can come back here, take out that rift, find that location. There's still that rift over there. And this rift over here. I don't know why didn't I... oh, that was sitting on the other side of the canyon the last time. Alright, let's jump over to this camp real quick. Alright, now we'll head out this way.
Inquisitor.
Hello. Our characters would have leg muscles to the point that they could kick your head off after all this running around up and down these hills. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Listen, we don't need anything crumbling down on our heads, okay? Hey, Ghoul's beard. And we can't take it. Good. Very helpful. Alright, let's go kill these ugly bastards. Yeah, nice try. We saw you pulling that little maneuver before. Right into him. Oh, hey, you stay the hell over there. Alright. Ouch. No, I don't need that yet. Hey. Why I hit that button. Ouch. That hurt. Kill him, Red Bull. Iron Bull. I'm gonna call him Red Bull about 1,000,000 more times by the time I'm done with this. By the time I'm done with this game.
Will never be the same.
Alright. That does it for them. Alright, and what else is over here? Oh yeah, this crazy camp. I remember this. Thank you. Take that. Yeah, speaking of people being hanged. I don't need any more of that. Alright, was there anything actually? No, nothing? Okay, just dead people. Just want to make sure that there's not a hidden item that I need to track down. What did I miss? Yeah, whatever, it can't be that important. Hello? There's also somebody over there, but that's probably no one important. get him before he gets closer to me. Oh, I see Mr. Wizard on the other side of that. Mr. Wizard. Probably dating myself, but I don't know if anybody else remembers that TV show back in the day. Oh yeah, there's you. Couple more on the other side there. But first, well, me to pick that. Okay, so we got a couple more guys over here that need to be killed. Take them out, they won't mind. Everyone's done. No, you get away from me. Yeah, Bull, please just kill that guy. So that may be the last section we need to go in around here. What are you doing running right up into them? That's not what we do as mages. We strike from a distance, although you're a knight enchanter as well, so I guess never mind. If anyone's allowed to run up into battle, it would be you. We are now coming up on whatever mystery object we're here to find. Nope. 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 You're not one shot. Nope. Not gonna happen. Yay, he's dead. Bottles of Thetis, Silent Plains Piquette. An artisanal treatment of Tevinter's slave wine. Grape pomace is soaked and pressed, then buried for a year under the wastes where the first archdemon fell, one assumes. They keep finding this stuff. Okay, so we still haven't found whatever it is that we're looking for here. So somewhere in this camp there is something. Or we just haven't killed all of them yet. Anything else up there, right? It would have to be these jerks over here that we gotta... get away from me. Bowl, iron bowl, hello, help. Excuse me, I don't appreciate you hitting me from behind. It's not cool. Damn. That dude is not
Good
easy.
fight. Wasn't expecting so many of them.
This must have been the Venatori's main camp.
Considering how many we killed, they won't be getting much work done.
Come on. We should still find what they were after.
Yep, that was it. Draft of letter to Venatori Magisters. Fellow Magisters, we have been given a chance to redeem ourselves after one of our own failed Corypheus at Redcliffe. The dwarven relics in the tombs are instructions on recreating the masterpieces of one of their finest paragons. They are to be excavated, replicated, and brought back for study. The Elder One is generous to let us prove our worth. We cannot disappoint him. Do not spare the slaves. Speed is crucial to our success. Let us set an example to the rest of the Venatori, mages, and commoners both, with our obedience to the Elder One's will. Overseer Jellix. Maybe that's who we just killed. Was Jellix. Maybe that's why that particular guy was tough. And we have a body in a vase. Was that it? We all set here? Evidently. Okay, so we have several shards to pick up now. Two of them seem to be right by this camp. Oh, those would actually be the only other two shards, huh? So then we got 2 shards and 2 rifts to close, and then we're done with this. So let's jump over to the Mountain Fortress camp. We'll grab these 2 shards, if they're easy to get to, which I imagine they are. And one's right here.
Visitor.
Hello. Well, actually, you know what? We can turn one of these in. sun ointment. Alright, well now everybody's got sun ointment. Very good. And now we have something else, right? What now?
Word for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Well, I asked you a question. You can't just tell me? Another geological survey. Alright. Okay, what now?
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay, I don't know what the hell you just... Alright. Relief requisition. So we need more sun ointment.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
I wonder how much I really need to do any of that. I mean, I know some of them changes the way that like my camps look and they actually have some impact, but some of them just feel like they're just radiant quests that will just continue to overlap. Although I know that eventually you don't have to do them anymore, but I don't know. I don't know, I'm just talking to myself, I guess. Just babbling. I guess this shard is in a weird spot. Are you gonna be a pain in the neck to get to? I hope not. Nope. Apparently not scaling those. I'll fall to my death. No, easy enough. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's more shards to be found. Son of a bitch. So there's 4 more shards to be found. That means that I haven't found... So probably over by this rift there's another... At least that would be my guess. Jump over here. Yeah, there's probably another one of those oraculums, whatever the hell you call it. Oraculums. However you pronounce it, you know what it is. The little skulls that tell you where the shards are. But that's probably where that one is, because I haven't really explored it in that big, vast, black area. What? What are you attacking? What are you attacking? It's a fennec. Why are we going after a fox? Alright, let's kill him since we're all worked up right now. Alright, great, we got fennec fur. Yep. Alright, now everybody chill out. We killed the fox. We killed the poor little sad desert fox that was running around on his own. Unless it's responsible for this guy's death. But I doubt it. Oh, great. This one's going to be a good time. Alright, really? You don't need to come at me. No, I'm not really the one who needs to go at me. Good, you're dead. Syed Roman Ahmed says, you'll be up there one day, bro. Hope so. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way. Oi. Yeah. Now it's gonna send like 20 of those nice blast bitches at me. I can't see.
I assume between living in the Circle and wherever you live in Orlais, you don't get out much, ma'am.
It is somewhat uncommon, yes.
Enjoying the great outdoors?
The next time we make camp, I intend to construct a bath. I will need you to find me fresh water.
Yes, ma'am.
Iron Bull is so subordinate to Vivienne. It's pretty funny. The way he acts, I'm kind of like, wonder if he likes being bossed around by the ladies. I think he does. Oh. Random Venatori camp. Alright. I don't see you over there. Whoop. I have a sword too, dude, jerk. Unfortunately for you, Iron Bull has a gigantic axe that will wipe you out. Yeah, so while everyone else is fighting, I'm just going to pick up stuff. Alright, what did I just pick up? Okay, are we no longer under attack? Can I look at my inventory now? Thank you. Yeah, Bloodwake. What was that? That was that staff? Yeah. Okay, well that's not what I need. That can definitely get dropped down there. No, no. I'm going to go through all that again later, but what the hell is it that I just picked up? Maybe it was this, Emerita vein. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I picked some random thing up, but it was... Can't really tell what the hell it was. Somebody else looking to cause trouble right over around the corner. Alright. Canyon Overlook. A draft of cold air from the canyon brings with it the sharp stench of rot around the overlook. Punctured wounds dot the corpses of a gurn and its unlucky owner. So what you're saying is they got stabbed a whole lot. Get a dwarven face out of it. Alright, there's something lurking around there. And we know there's spiders down below, so that's probably what we're seeing. Let's head towards the rift. Head towards the rift, and hopefully we'll discover wherever that last, however you pronounce it, Oraculum. Get out of here, spider. Oh, don't you spit your spider crap at me. Excuse me. And now you're dead. See, that was worth it, right? Dumbass spider. Where, oh where, would this last... Hold on, we're going over here and before we hit the, rift. Funny how earlier I was complaining that, you know, this area has so much space to run around and so little encounters to deal with. Now it seems like since I said that, every 10 seconds I'm running into somebody. I'll tell you what, those two red dots that popped up better not be those big bastards, because those are a pain in the neck to fight. That's a whole lot of stuff we don't need. What the hell was that place? Oh boy, more big guys. A lot of them out here. Piss off. Leave me alone. Take out this little fireball guy. Jeppe Sorensen. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Jeppe, J or a Y. Asks, which mounts you got? I don't have a lot of mounts. I got like a couple of Draculists and a couple of other war horses or whatever, but I never use the mounts, even though this would be the perfect map to use them to get across faster. But it's one of those things that I never think about before going anywhere. Is like, oh, let's bring in our riding mounts. I don't know, for whatever reason, it never occurs. I suppose when this little battle's over, I can call in whatever mount I have set up at the moment. I think it's a Draculus? I'm not sure. Ow. Boom. Alright, I'll do it. Rifts. Okay, so the only thing missing now is the last oraclums to be able to find the last few shards. I'm not entirely sure where that would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to look it up. So give me 1 second. I'm not even spelling it right. I'm like, oh, it should be the this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not spelling it properly. Okay, this is shards. Ocularum. So I haven't been saying it right. I'm going Oraculum, blah, blah, blah. There's no R in the beginning. The Ocularum. Northwest of the Cove Camp. Okay, well, according to this, there are there's like it says there's only 6 shards. But that can't be right because wait, did I actually find them all? Okay, so we still haven't found all the key fragments, so we're missing 2 of those. We still need 4 notes. That's whatever. Let's say notes and the Tomb of Farrell. So we still need to find 2 more of these. And I guess we did find all the shards, but for some reason it popped up earlier and I thought it said 8. Maybe this is what I was seeing was notes on the wastes. That I need 8 pages. Alright. Stand in ruin. And let's see. I mean, everything else looks like it's been completed, but I know that's not true. Alright, hold on a second. Let's see. Tomb. But nothing's popping up on there. So here's a whole area that's not even, we haven't explored, we haven't touched, but It's a whole lot of emptiness, isn't it? Hello. You run away. Yeah, nothing down there. What? Did I just get hurt? What the hell hurt me? Or did he get hurt on his own? What the hell just happened? I don't know. So I'm fairly certain at this point we're coming right up to areas that we're more familiar with. Although this whole area is still relatively unexplored. I'm not afraid of these guys, I just don't feel like bothering to deal with a fight. Ooh. Take you out. Can't. See, you're just kind of a waste of time. Right now, and right after I said I was gonna grab a mount too, and here I forgot to do it. I think I'm still level 20 or 21. 22. Higher up than I thought I was. Okay, what was the... Hello? Okay, so I got... That's my mount. I'm new to this game, and I was wondering how long this game takes to complete and the highest level. I'm not sure what the highest level is to this game, but this game takes a very, very long time to complete if you're trying to do everything. If all you're doing is the main quests, it probably doesn't take as long. But, I mean, this is now my 59th. SN says 28. Level 28's the highest? Okay. Yeah, it's more information than I would have had. Oh, that's probably a blizzard. But, yay, I forgot how to do that and I accidentally stumbled across it. Yeah, it's a little Dracolisk. I dig him. Trying to remember what this is over here. But yeah, I mean, this is like my 59th or 58th episode. What is this? 58? 58. So most of these episodes were at least an hour. And I've got a few episodes that were shorter and a lot of episodes that were way longer. I had like one episode that was like 3 hours, a couple that were 2 hours, some that were like, you know, an hour and a half. So this game, if you're really looking to complete, it takes a very, very, very long time to get everything. Yeah, Yeppe says, I bought this game one or 2 weeks ago, and I'm only in level 14. Yeah, I mean, it takes... That's something else I like, is the fact that it does take a long time to... Oh, you just leave me alone, would you please? Stupid lurker. Piss off. But yeah, I like the fact that it takes a long time to level up, that you don't just fly up levels very easily. Oop, as far as we can go. Gotta turn around. Avoid the lurker because I don't want to get knocked off my mount. But yeah, because it does take a long time to complete this game. It takes a long time to level up. It makes the game, to me, more exciting and more worth playing because you can't just beat it in a weekend. Unless you're trying to, you know, do a speed run of it, but to me that's boring. Okay, so I remember being up here. Hey, you just don't want to back off, do you? How do we dismount? Circle? Yeah. Yeah, and now you die. My mount disappears, and now you die.
So, ma'am, the Warden mage is adamant they don't have to be part of the Circle.
No. The Grey Wardens are free of the confines of the Circle, so they may battle the Darkspawn unfettered. Some mages who chafe at the Circle's constraints actually hope to be recruited.
Not you, though.
Darling, my interests lie in the Circle and the Court. The Wardens are irrelevant to both.
Well, after seeing what they did with blood magic, a nice strong circle looks pretty good.
Okay, so in terms of finding these the other tombs, we have sketches, and we found 3 of 5 of them. We need to find the statue tomb's treasure and the graveyard tomb's treasure. So, which the hell ones are those? We found the mountain fortress, the canyon, and the... Follow the treasure map to the tomb. Statue tomb's treasure. Which the hell one is that? I think I'm actually probably right by that. Would that be the Colossus? Because it'd be this by this sun. Hold on a second. Statue camp. Sunstop Mountain Camp. So I'm guessing yeah, that doesn't do me any good. Alright, hold on a second. I'm trying to look it up real quick. Burial grounds tomb, and what was the other one? The statue tomb's treasure, the graveyard tomb's treasure. So that would be the Colossus tomb, which would be near the statue camp, which is over here, as that's back behind us. Alright, hold on. Let's do this again. You mind your own business. Hold on, let me mark on the map where I'm going. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to do that because I'm not going the right way. Apparently it's near my other camp. Where am I? Keep going that way. There's my camp up there. Ah! I did not mean to, Oh, you guys are... I didn't know you shot energy at me. Wow. No, you definitely got a bag. What in the hell kind of spell was that? Holy crap. Jeppe says, I'm so confused in this game. I really don't know which is the main missions and which are side missions. Just going to take an area and do it all before I go into the next area. That's pretty much what I do. Because, I mean, honestly, if you really want to enjoy the most of this game has such a... And it's something that I've been praising for a long time. This game has such a great story. And so many great side stories that you don't really want to skip all the side missions, because the side missions are just as important. Let's have a quick rest up. But that's pretty much what I do. And honestly, it can get pretty difficult. And if you're not taking the time to really build your character up, you are going to get crushed when you go to different areas. So, alright, hold on. Let's see. The Colossus Tombs north of the statue camp. Okay, so we got to go this way. And that's where we're going to find... Okay, well, north is also a nasty drop. Okay, so going north. Oh. Look at that. See the outstretched arm of the Colossus. Did I look right at this before? Is this on my map? Okay, no, I haven't been here before. Good. I was going to say, if I walked over here before and I didn't see this, I'd be so mad at myself. Okay, so obviously we want to get all the way down there. But that's pretty badass. Alright, we got to go all the way down there. Aha. Flame. The Colossus of Orlais. Emperor Florian, in addition to being notoriously reclusive, was not fond of his own visage. Orlesian emperors and empresses are traditionally immortalized in gilded marble. Florian, forced to commission something, instead chose a red sandstone found only in the hissing wastes. He demanded his likeness be carved there, away from where he could see it. When presented with an official proposal, the emperor idly drew on the paper, adding circles around the royal crest, the statue's eyes, and the dimensions and cost of the project. Florian's signature turned it into an official court document, and he refused to entertain more modest proposals hastily drafted and sent to his chambers, as he considered the matter over and done with at last. Thus, the Colossus of Orlais was born. Dozens of sculptors, hundreds of miners, and 3 highly paid surveyors selected a suitably stable hill in the waste to begin carving. A year into the project, workers uncovered an old dwarven ruin near the base of the statue. Believing this to be a sign that the ground was sturdy, the grand work continued, until Florian's death, when Empress Celine took the throne and ordered work on the costly effigy immediately cease. We must give our subjects working on this noble project time to mourn, she said. Strangely, Empress Celine never ordered work on the Colossus of Orlais to resume, nor offered a plan to transport it out of the wastes. From the illumination of the art and artifacts of the Imperial Court of Orlais by Lady Simone Therese Germain. Okay. Alright. Do we still have question marks popping up on the map? No, that was all of it. Alright. Let's go in here. Now there's something in there. Who wants to come out and play? Spiders! Alright. Can't get enough spiders. Yep, dead spider. We mustn't forget to loot things. Wait. These are safe to light. So there's another spider that just appeared out of nowhere. Alright, so we gotta read all these, do the same thing we've been doing. You guys might have to go kill a spider that's sneaking up on us. The surface where they would hide from the war that took their home. It's obviously not the beginning. The strife that destroyed Tag sundered houses from weapons the clan used against clan. That's obviously not the start of it. His own clan and his two sons followed Farrell to the pitiless surface. Farrell Paragon fled from the strife his brilliance created. Okay, which one was the one that mentioned strife? No. The strife that destroyed Tags. Okay, so it would be the first one that mentioned strife. Let's make sure it was this one over here, right? Farrell Paragon fled from the strife his brilliance created, and then we would come over here. Strife that destroyed Tags. From weapons that clan used against clan. No. This one mentioned clans or something, right? His own clan and his two sons followed Farrell to the pitiless surface, and then the last one. So that whole trick is just to find words that correlate to each other. So, Hey, can you guys kill the spiders for me so that I don't have to drop this and then pick it up again? I trust you can do that, Iron Bull. Thank you. Alright, so this one. And then this one. And then this one. And then finally this one. Okay, now I can join in on any spider bashing.
For a lot.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. Paragons don't sound impressive on paper. So you invented a new hat or table saw. So what? But when they come through, they're like an avalanche. Dwarves wait entire generations for... You know what? Let's find that last tomb. This place is making me think too much about dwarf stuff.
Ooh, a tier 3 axe. Although I think that's what Cassandra's using right now, and it's pretty badass. So unless I'm able to build an axe that's even better than what she uses now, I'm probably not going to need that schematic. Oh, just die, spider, okay? Okay, is it just spiders that are running around outside, or are we going to have more of the Venatori trying to sneak up on us? Yep, that's a spider. Why did it take that long to kill it? Just a spider, for crying out loud.
Hey, don't most dwarves have beards? Or at least mustaches, or something?
I make up for it elsewhere.
We didn't want to know about that. Thanks, Varric. Information we didn't need. Okay, so then the last one is the graveyard one, which is supposed to be near a logging camp. Where the hell is the logging camp? Of course, it would be the very last one that I look at. So there's burial grounds out here, and it should be to the south. I just don't know exactly where. We just know it's south. Okay, this entire area I've not really explored, so it's all right that we're running around here. Okay, hang on one second, everybody. I need to pause this. I need to make a quick little note on a Facebook page because something important just happened regarding hockey stuff, and hockey's my favorite sport. I'm a Devils fan, and I keep on top of this. Pick number 143, which is it's a 5th round pick. Alright, so we give up 2 picks to get this guy. Sorry if I'm not talking. So We got the second round pick. That was from Boston, and fourth round. All right. So for anyone interested, I'm all excited because the New Jersey Devils made a trade with the San Jose Sharks. They gave up a couple of draft picks for a young defenseman that the Devils need very badly, and it seems to be a very good deal. Devils get a 5th round pick back. It's obviously not that way. I have to get out of the sandstorm. Come on, out of the sandstorm. There we go. Okay, exactly where the hell? I mean, I feel like... Oh, well, never mind. I was about to say, I feel like I'm not going to be hitting the right area, and then it says discovered the burial ground, so clearly this is the right way to go. I want to get further up. How is this place? See, these are missions that when I first played this game, I'm not sure I ever completed. I ever completed all of this. Okay, so we're in the burial grounds, but then where the hell is this tomb? Alright, because this is just going to slow me down and tell me I can't go further in here. Alright? That's exactly what's happening. So then where the hell is this other tomb? Is that it up there? Nope. Can I loop my way up and around? Oh, okay. Well, clearly this must be it. Let's mark this. Bang. The empty square. An open tomb has eroded over the centuries. Carved into the stone, almost too faint to see, is a bas-relief of an enormous helmeted dwarf, flanked by 2 smaller dwarves, marching out of a mountain under a beaming sun. And there's something over here. Bottles of Thetis, Aqua Magus. Fine spirits infused with a bit of refined lyrium, potentially fatal if ingested in quantity. Alright. This, I remember doing this one. This was a tricky one. And worked together for a time, side by side, each ruled half the day. Well, obviously, that's not... That's like the second or something. I'm going to guess that this is the one I want to light that, so... I do a lot of running around for this one. But each ruled differently, they argued, and heated words made the brothers duel. Well, that's not going to be the first one. Okay, so maybe this worked out that this was the last one we found, because it seems like that's going to be the one, that's the tomb we need to open. Okay, where the hell's the other, the other parts to all this? The other part of me taking these out is that when I'm clicking to try to find the, I can't even take this. I hate that. Alright, so, is this one that I read already? Pharaoh's sons built monuments to their father, locking away his great works. Okay, that sounds like it would be the first part, right? Oh, look, a whole bunch of stuff here. Nabbing all these serpent stones while I have the opportunity. Okay. This one we read already, I'm sure. And worked together 4 times side by side. Okay, so the other one was something about Pharaoh's sons. And worked together side by side. That sounds like that would follow the one I just read. Where the hell is the 4th part? Where is it? They're all up here. I don't know. How the hell am I missing it? Right, which one was this? Work together side by side, yippity yappity yippity. Alright, so that's 1. I should say that's 2. That's the second one. But each ruled differently. They argued and heated words made the brothers duel. So that would probably be the 3rd. Because it's following up about the brothers. But where the hell... So then I think I have the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but where is the 4th part? Why can I not find this? I don't get it, and I'm confused. I'm sure everyone's having a grand old time watching me run in circles. Pharaoh's sons build monuments to their father, locking away his great works. Right? I'm convinced that's the first one, so we're going to light that first. work together for a time. Side by side, each rule would have to take. Alright, that was the one I thought would be second. So we'll light that. Where the hell's the other one? Oh my lord, this is so confusing. And where one brother fell, the other raised bloodied axe in hand alone. Wait, I didn't read that one before. Alright, but that's got a period. The other one had a comma, so that's the last one. Okay, and then what the hell's... How did I run around that one 15,000 times? And not notice it. Now I can't find the third part. But each rule different. Made the birds. Alright, so that's... Ay, ay, ay. Finally. Okay. That's this one.
Probably similar to what's in the last 4. You know, I don't buy that stuff about dwarven ancestors living on in the stone, and we're above ground anyway. But something about this place gives me the creeps.
Okay. Is this the very last one? Is this the tomb that we want to go into, or is there... This is just going to find the other key fragment. Key fragment. Okay, we have all the key fragments.
Am I to understand, Varric, that you knew the apostate who destroyed Kirkwall's chantry?
Unfortunately, yes.
What could he possibly have hoped to accomplish with such madness?
Exactly what he got. A whole lot of innocent people killing each other.
I take it he's no longer on your Winter's End gift list.
Depends. Does a flaming sack of Bronto dung count as a gift?
Only if you tie it with a silk ribbon, my dear.
Okay. So now all we have to do is find his actual tomb. Which is east of the Sand Crags camp, from what I understand. Okay, so let's hop over here. This is a long episode. We gotta be at the 2-hour plus mark by now.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, wow. Alright, so we want to go east. So we want to head roughly this way. I don't need to carry this with me everywhere either. So somewhere out this way is the actual tomb of Farrell. Is that it? There's a big empty circle of stones. No. There's a hunter. Hello.
There's a lot of people interested in the ruins out here all of a sudden. I wonder why.
You're the first male hunter that we've stumbled across so far. Where in the hell is this other Where am I? Alright, so it's gotta be... It's gotta be in this general direction. Oh, look at that. We did that one already, right? I think that, yeah, because there's no more. Wait. We didn't do this one? Seriously? So there, I was right then. There are 2 other spots. God damn it. That's aggravating. And obviously down there's something I need to find. No, let's... To this landmark. Hopefully this is the tomb we're standing in. Lonely light. Someone has lit a brazier full of oil here, possibly to act as a guiding light, should anyone need to find this rocky outcropping in the dark. Hey, I'll take that. Okay, those guys can kiss my ass. They can just wait a moment. Journal of Dwarven Ruins. I didn't think the hissing wastes would be so lively, but there are hunters prowling the dunes. One of them showed me a hidden watering hole and some fine spots to camp. I asked her about the old Taig, but she didn't even know what a Taig was until I explained dwarves had more cities than just Orzammar. She clearly thinks I'm barmy, coming all the way here to study the ruins. Polite about it, though. The statues here were chiseled thousands of years ago, I'm sure of it. Either these people love dwarven architecture, or the commonly known fact that dwarves never built cities on the surface is wrong. This is the stuff world-famous treaties are made of. Okay, great, but, still, I kind of need to know where this damn tomb is. A journal on Dwarven Ruins. Not a good day. Sandstorm blew in for hours, and I was almost bitten in half by one of those terrible spiders. Making the fire nice and bright tonight. Wounds wrapped up, but it feels hot to the touch. Dizzy. Rest a few days? Discovered one interesting thing in all the mess. The name of this place. I puzzled it from some carvings on the door in Farrell's tomb. On the doors of Farrell's tomb. Cal Repartha. A place where we may meet in peace. I hope they found peace. Okay, well, you're saying it like you found the tomb, so where the hell is the tomb? Is that it over there? With more of our not-so-friendly Venetaris hanging around. Alright. Have we spoken to you before?
Safe journeys.
Maybe. Those are both near my camp. I feel like we're getting out of our way. Obviously, this ain't the tomb. Alright, what's that over there? Did I discover what I am heading towards? Probably. Yeah, I discovered all this already. Damn it. Oh, wait, what have we here? Red Templars. Not Templars. Wow, that hurt. And this is not the spot either. Where is this goddamn tomb? Where is it? It's making me crazy. I gotta start heading up this way. I'm totally in the wrong. No, we don't need to attack that. Why are they coming up like they're enemies all the time? If memory serves... Alright, the thing's starting to piss me off now. Alright, good. It's dead, alright? Can we stop messing with it now? I mean, this tomb has got to be out here somewhere. But like I was going to say, is like, if memory serves, there's also a dragon out here somewhere. Speaking of dragons, wyvern scales. See, you start to run into these guys when you're in dragon territory. So it only makes me wonder how long until we get accosted by a dragon. Is that the tomb? Please tell me that's the tomb. Okay, it's an area I haven't been to. It's lit up. This is obviously this is it. What the hell is that? Whatever it is needs to die. I can see. Oh, the wyvern. Nice. Or something. Or not a dragon. It's this guy. The stand thing. Hell, kick its ass. There we go. Well, there was no avoiding this guy. Hey, finally.
Patch we should get you. I think gold inlaid with glowing lyrium and amethysts.
Oh, hadn't thought of it like that, ma'am.
So we're still not at the tomb. We're still working our way into the tomb. Holy smokes.
What is
Well,
that?
it's a dragon. So, my initial thought was right. There is a damn dragon up here. Alright, so somewhere down there. How did that hurt me? Aha. A journal on dwarven ruins. I was tracing heraldry etched on a wall when I noticed pictures of weapons with winged lizards worked into the decoration. I spent the rest of the day translating the inscriptions. This verse was apparently passed down through Farrell's house, though his father to his father's father, and so on, for hundreds of generations. From the stone, have no fear of anything, but the stoneless sky betrays with wings of flame. If the surface must be breached, if there is no other way, bring weapons against the Urtok, and heed their screams. Urtok means dragon. Why was it part of an ancient crest? Why were these dwarves so worried about a monster they'd never see that they worked it into their weapons? This place becomes more impossible every day. Well, apparently they weren't all that ignorant to what's in the area. Is that it? Is that? Yeah, there he is. Okay. Now the story is, are we able to get into the tomb without having to fight the dragon? Let's save real quick. Because if we can get, I don't know where the entrance is though. That's the problem. Well, I got a feeling we're gonna have to battle it, no matter what we do. guess we're as prepared as we're gonna be, so Iron Bull, you like to fight dragons. Now's your opportunity. Crap.
There's our dragon.
She's right between us and that building. Think she did that on purpose?
Yes, she did. Mess her up. Self barrier, but really, you're dead already? Good Lord, Barrett. Okay, run towards it. Taking that probably fight. Alright, now don't stand in the dragon's breath. That would be a smarter way to battle. Yeah, I know. You don't like it when I hit you with that, do you? I don't like it when you slap your damn planes and force me to come visit you up close. Break down that shield. Very, very tough fight. That was unnecessary. Hate them. Break down their shields over and over and over again. That's risky. Get up, Barrett. Run away, Barrett. Oh, now you're bringing in reinforcements. Barrier, please. Barrier now. Thank you. Perfect timing. I know I get a little quiet when I'm doing these big fights against dragons, so I apologize. Oh, shut up, you loudmouth old bag. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Ooh, lucky. Someone needed Vivian alive, now's the time. Get up. And they killed me. And somehow I'm alive again. Fire. Don't like it. God, what's up? Barrett, back in the action, please. crap. How am I pulling this off? I have no idea. And dead. Crap. This is gonna be... Alright. Let's see if it's possible for us to run around her without waking her up.
There's our dragon.
She's right between us and that building. Think she did that on purpose?
Yes, I think she did. Let's leave her alone and let her sleep. We will deal with her another time. Because right now, we're going into this tomb, we're finishing this part, and then I'm going to have to take a break. And this episode is way too long, and I've got stuff going on this afternoon. But we'll come back and try to tackle her later on tonight. Alright, so... Is that it? That's all we needed? So there's a mosaic piece missing. Bianca aiming. That's always good to have. Promise of the Storm, a unique dagger. That thing's nasty. Alright. So barrier penetration. That's always good to have.
I've never seen a rune like this before. Is this what the Venatori were after?
You're holding the legacy of a paragon. Empires used to kill for them. Heck, they still do. Whatever it does, it's probably ancient and invaluable, so try not to drop it in the sand.
I thought you weren't interested in dwarven history.
Well, if you want an encyclopedia entry, it may as well be from someone charming.
Alright, well. So we just picked up a crazy rune. That's not what we're looking for. Alright, well what we'll have to do is we'll have to come in here with the right armor and the right weapons. I mean, I think I'm outfitted alright, but I know I can also make dragon slaying weapons, runes and whatnot, so I may have to do that. So I may make a trip back to Skyhold if it will allow me to do so. Four out of 8 shards. Yeah, see, there's still 2 more that I haven't discovered. Alright, well, I can travel to Skyhold, so I'll do that after this. So, anyway, this has been a very long episode, and lots of stuff went down. And I definitely want to kill that dragon. I want to collect the other shards that can be found, but clearly not strong enough to be able to do that yet. Well, I mean, I think I can beat her. We just need the right gear. So, while we're gone and I'm offline, I'm going to hit Skyhold first, upgrade some people, tinker around with some weaponry, do all that kind of fun stuff, and then we'll make our journey back, either with the same group that I have now, or I might opt to swap Varric with Sarah, because Sarah seems to be able to handle herself a little bit better than he can, or Cole. Cole's also pretty nasty when it comes to melee. But Sarah, I think I might rather have her. See if I can hook up a new bow for her that's nasty and dragon slaying based. So, anyway, blah, 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 blah. I hope you all had fun watching. This is a crazy episode, and we'll have another one on sooner than later. Maybe another one tonight. And until then, peace.